Mother Imakhu, and I'm your host of Shanu Living, which brings you cultural information and empowerment and restoration information from a Kemetic point of view, learning how to, or teaching how to better understand the ways that you can make the ancient teachings of our Kemetic ancestors real and relevant to your life for enriched living today. I wanted to come on really quickly, and this will be quick because I'm headed to the gym, and then I have a meeting, and actually I have two meetings, and I have work to do. But I did want to get my workout in. But I wanted to get on right now because I was just about to leave, and then a clip came up on my YouTube feed with Lauryn Hill. I forgot that she was mentioned, and people they're not really expounding on the fact that she was on the BET Awards. That's what I'm talking about, okay? Because last night I came with a message regarding how BET has just become trash. And also that I felt that the Will Smith performance and the song were inspiring, and people are completely just misinterpreting that. And just watch my other commentary if you want to get the full story. But I do want to give kudos to Lauryn Hill. I mean, she really brought it. And she had images behind her of Empress Menen Asfa, who was the Ethiopian empress and who was married to Emperor Haile Selassie. But not just that, but she had all of these cultural icons. And in her performance, she mentions so many of our heroes and sheroes who were part of the cause and part of making revolutionary change for our people. So she performed with her son. Who is also a Marley, and who the audience audience members seemed familiar with. But what really troubled me was the fact that the audience did not seem to really know who Lauryn Hill is or was, and her legacy in hip hop. And then especially the fact that, she had to call folks out for obviously not recognizing when Wyclef Jean came out and their legacy together with the Fugees. So that's something that is really not cool. See, this whole thing of our being disconnected from our history is taking its toll on so many different levels. And I'm finding there has been a trend with younger artists where they feel as though they don't, and it's not everybody, but by and large, this is an attitude that I found where many feel like it's not important for them to know their musical history, to know our history, and also that all that matters is what they do today. I was personally insulted the fact that there was nobody who knew who Lauryn Hill was. Usually you see people singing along, but they weren't singing along, and it's because they didn't know the words, because they didn't know the songs. I mean, who? I was going to say, who doesn't know the miseducation of Lauryn Hill? But we saw, and so I do also want to say one thing. All these years since Viacom took over BET, I did remember this morning that there is something that I really did enjoy. About 7 years ago, I guess now, maybe it was 2016, 2017, somewhere around there, BET produced the New Edition biopic, which actually was astounding, and it has become a new Black classic along with so many other beloved films that we have. And It was filmed well, it was told well. And then even the follow-up that they had with the Bobby, I'm trying to kick this coffee. Whitney's Bobby. Bobby, good Lord, I can't believe I can't remember his name. Oh, Bobby Whitney, yes. Bobby Brown. You forget the name Bobby Brown. I'm gonna get my gym thing on. Helps to stimulate my brain. And I took all this stuff this morning. So anyway, I can point to those and say that those were definitely worthy of our people, and the fact that New Edition produced these efforts, that made a big difference because they were in control of their own storytelling. So, but back to the whole thing with the BET Awards, I'm going to have to watch the whole thing now to see what other things that I've missed. I did notice that the next thing that came up on my feed was Megan Thee Stallion, and there was all this criticism of Will Smith with him having the circle of flames and so forth, but nobody said anything about the fact that Megan Thee Stallion had all this imagery of flames all over the place. We just have some problems. We just really have some problems. So that's all I wanted to share. Kudos to Lauryn Hill, who is truly a queen of hip hop, and who carried herself like a queen in all of her power and majesty, and was enrobed like a hip hop queen. I was just so very happy to see her performance. We need to have more of that. And we need to make sure in some way that the younger generations have a full understanding of our music history, and not just regarding hip hop, but going all the way back. I was at an event last night, as I shared, if you watched the video that I did yesterday, where the music that was being played while we were waiting for the program to start reflected our rich musical legacy going all the way back to the beginning of the 20th century as far as recorded music was concerned. And so there was some old blues playing that was from like maybe the early 1920s. And somebody said, oh, they need to put something else on, not this old music. I said, no. This is our history. And it's wonderful that they have chosen to include this in the music that they played while we waited for the program to start. Let's remember and claim and reclaim our history. Let's remember and claim and reclaim who we are and everything that we have brought to the planet. All right. Okay. And so with that, I'm going to head off to the gym, and I hope that you all have a good family day. As I said yesterday, I don't celebrate the 4th of July. I don't honor what it's supposed to stand for because we still have not yet arrived. But I do honor family. So y'all have a good time with whatever you're going to do. And I say, Meria, which is much love. Heri, which is be at peace. Teni, be accountable. Jebewi, which is to extend mercy, but first remember to extend it to yourself in a responsible way. Have an excellent day. Heru Aker.